Hello.
Hey, hi Rupesh.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, sir?
How was your day, Rupesh?
It was good, sir.
Okay. So let's start your intro.
Yes.
So tell me something about yourself so I can understand you.
So, first of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. This is Rupesh, and currently I'm working in an Arcsoft solution from last 2 years. And in that, from last 9 months, I'm working as an Angular developer. I've also worked on uh, HTML5, HTML, HTML5, CSS, CSS3, and Bootstrap and TypeScript and all.
Okay, Rupesh. Tell me something about your education.
So I'm actually from commerce background, sir.
Okay. When you completed your degree?
And uh, 17, sir.
17. Okay. Then after completing graduation, what you done?
So further next, I was not having any plan. So one of my brother used to work in IT industry. So uh, he told me how it works and all. So I have generated interested on it. So he gave me references of all the websites like W3 schools. So I have grabbed it, knowledge from all those websites, and I have learned it myself, and I have started career in IT industry as UI developer.
Okay. Please tell me how was your journey?
It was quite difficult because there was no one to uh, give some references like where to learn these things. So I have wasted my whole year uh, uh, consuming wrong information, and it was quite difficult for me. But I have achieved it what I wanted.
Okay, you have changed your career from BCom to as an IT engineer. Then
Uh,
during this period, what different situations or different situations you have ever faced?
yes, sir.
Critical situations, yeah.
Yes. So
And how you improved yourself as a IT engineer?
okay, so it was quite difficult when I was assigned to an Angular project. So I was new to the Angular project, and I have also searched for that and using different websites. So, but like that, did that my condition.
Okay, no issue. Why you choose only Angular? Is there any specific reason?
Yes, sir. Like my one of my friend told to switch to React. So I have searched about both of them. So Angular is a fully fledged framework. So we don't have to depend on external factor to create forms like and etc. So I have chose Angular. I thought Angular is a perfect to learn. So I have chosen Angular.
According to you, what are the advantages or advantages of Angular over the React?
Okay, so advantages of Angular is like as I say that we don't have to depend on external factors like in in like we do in React. So we have to depend on third parties to import things.
Okay.
Okay, Rupesh, tell me something about your recent project.
So my project was the name of my project was International School Services. It was a non-profitable organization. So where school can come as an admin and get staff for the schools, where all the job seekers and job givers come together and exchange their jobs.
Okay, what is your roles and responsibility in that project?
Okay, so I was assigned to create a dashboard of a user, and I have also used reactive forms.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, on which Angular version you are working?
So I have worked on Angular 10 versions.
Okay. So what is the difference between Angular 8 and 10?
So there are a lot of differences, but the main difference is in Angular 8 we use uh, JET, and in Angular 10 we use AOT.
Okay. What is the AOT?
So AOT is ahead of time. So
What
when
is the difference between that, JIT and AOT?
JIT is a compiler where the application loads at the time of application runs on the browser. In the case of AOT, it does not do like that. It reduces the time as well, and it reduces the size of the application, and it is faster than uh, JIT while compilation.
Okay.
Okay, okay. What is the difference between Angular JS and Angular?
So no, sorry.
No issue. What is the components?
Components are the basic keyframes of applications of the Angular.
Okay, what are directives?
Directives gives additional. Okay. So directives are gives additional information to the tool.
Okay, then what is the difference between component and directives?
So
Okay, no issue. What is metadata?
so
Okay, no issue. What is Angular CLI?
Angular CLI is a command. So where we can create components by using command.
Okay, you were told that you are working on reactive form in your project, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what are the differences between the reactive form and other forms?
So while comparing the template-driven forms, reactive forms are more easier to create, and yes,
Did you work on the reactive form, right?
yes, sir.
What is service?
Okay, so when we use same data in different components, so for that we use service.
Okay, then tell me what are the different ways or different methods to transfer the data from one component to another component?
Okay, so if you want to send data from parent component to child component, we use input decorators, and we use output decorators for send the data children to parent.
Okay. And is there any other examples of ways?
No, sir, I only remember this two.
Okay. No issue.
Do you know input output decorator?
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between that decorator?
So when we transfer the data from parent to child, we use input decorators, and when we send the data from children to parent, we use output decorators.
Okay. What is event emitter?
Even if we have to use while we are using output decorators, event emitter is emits data, and by that we can share data by using output decorators.
Okay. Do you know life cycle hooks?
No, sir.
Okay. What is the difference between observables and promises?
Okay, so observables and promises are both are meant to be handle asynchronous operation. But while the promise uh, so okay, so promise handle the asynchronous operation at a time, whereas observables uh, handle asynchronous operations continuously.
Is JavaScript is asynchronous or synchronous?
JavaScript is asynchronous, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Are you
JavaScript is
sure?
I'm not sure, but I think JavaScript is
okay. What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous?
synchronous means the operation happened one after another sequentially.
Okay.
And asynchronous means if we don't have any sequence, it may be like
Okay.
happens.
Then in JavaScript, how functions calls or how JavaScript read the code.
Line by line, sir, one after
So
another.
JavaScript is a
Synchronous.
synchronous. Okay.
Okay. So what are pipes?
Basically, pipes are by which we can change the format of data.
Okay. Then what are the different types of pipes we used in Angular?
Some built-in pipes like currency and date and a lot more. As well, we can create our own custom pipes.
What is custom pipe?
Custom pipe, we can create custom pipes for our own need of formats in different types.
Okay. Can you give me any example of custom pipe?
Yes, sir. Sure. Can I share it? Masih?
No, no, no. Only tell me any example.
Like we can create our own pipes by using CLM, and
How can you create a pipe by using Angular CLI or
just we can create pipe by using Angular CLM.
Angular CLI? Okay. What is RxJS?
No, sir, I don't have any idea.
Okay. Do you know routing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then what is Angular routing?
So Angular routing allows users to create single page application and allows to navigate in those components without changing the state of the application.
Okay. Then what is router outlet?
Okay, so when we create routing, so we have to use a router outlet to manage all those paths.
Okay.
What is wildcard routing?
Sorry, sir.
What is wildcard in routing?
Sorry, sir. Don't, I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Do you know lazy loading? Okay. Do you know MVC pattern?
So I don't have any idea about that, but I have heard about that. MVC
Okay.
pattern, which is best example for Angular, sir.
Okay. Suppose on an anchor tag, I want to navigate my screen from uh, one screen to another in Angular. So uh, how can I do?
Actually,
Yeah.
So by using router link, we can navigate one page to another page.
Okay. So, but I don't want to use the router link. I want to use a function, and I want to write that function in TypeScript. Then,
So we have to create a function and navigate that page to the page we wanted.
okay.
Yes.
What is dependency injection?
So sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
What is Angular universal?
okay, no issue. So what is JavaScript? Rupesh, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I asked you what is JavaScript. Can you tell me?
Sorry, sir.
You don't know JavaScript, Rupesh?
Sir, I'm actually not able to recall, sir.
Okay. What is HTML?
So HTML is used to create a web pages, skeleton of web pages.
Okay. What is HTML standoff?
Hypertext markup language.
Okay. What is CSS?
CSS is used to style the application.
Okay. What are the ways to style the application?
There are three ways like internal CSS, inline CSS, and external CSS.
Okay. Which one have higher priority?
So the inline is has the higher priority.
Okay. What is a float CSS?
Float is a okay. Float is a property by which we can float the element left and right.
Okay. What is the positions?
So there are five positions like absolute, relative, fixed, sticky, and static.
Okay. Explain me any two positions.
So like position absolute and position relative. So if I want to any div to if I want to move any element according to its parent, so I will apply the position absolute to the parent and relative to the child.
Relative to the child and absolute to the parent.
Sorry, relative to the parent and absolute for the child.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose I don't give a position relative, then
Then it will consider itself as a parent and move according to itself.
it considers itself as a parent.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? Rupesh, are you sure?
Um, Not actually, but I think it can move.
Okay. Okay. Uh, what is the difference between slice and splice method?
Okay, so splice method return selected elements, whereas slice method returns the elements copy from the array.
Can you repeat your answer?
Splice method returns the selected elements of array, and slice method copy the elements in array.
That's it.
And yes, sir.
What is the main purpose for using both method?
So method returns the selected element and change the uh, current element, sorry, current array. Whereas splice don't do that. It will just copy and the array remains the same.
Okay. How many argument we can give in a slice method?
Two, sir.
Which one?
One is the start, and one is the end, which don't includes.
Okay. And in splice method,
In sprite method also two parameters. Sir.
only two.
Yes.
Which one?
The index number where you want to start and the index number where you want to uh, cut the array.
Are you sure? Do you think you are missing something? What is the arrow function?
Arrow function is the simple way of writing functions.
Okay. What is first class function?
When functions store as a value is known as first class function.
Okay. Do you know event bubbling?
No, sir.
Suppose I want to delete one element from array. So how can I delete?
So by using pop method.
No, I want to delete any random index numbers. Then
So no, sir. Sir.
how can we declare array in JavaScript?
So one is by literal array literal, which is like using declaration and giving square brackets, and one is a method which is new dot array. It creates the empty array.
Okay. Any other method?
Yes, there are, but I only know these two.
Okay.
Okay. What is the difference between double equal to and triple equal to?
So double equals to checks the value, and strictly equals to checks the value and data type as well.
Okay. And what is difference between let and var keywords?
So var don't create any local scope, whereas let create local scope, and in variable. So uh, when we use the declaration before initialization, it will show undefined, and whereas in the case of let, it shows the errors like we can't use before initialization.
Okay. What is scope?
So the availability and accessibility of any declaration is known as scope.
Okay. Okay.
What are the data types in JavaScript?
There are two types of data types in JavaScript. One is primitive and another one is non-primitive.
Okay. Example of that?
So in primitive we have a string, number, null, boolean, and undefined. In non-primitive we have object, uh, array, and function.
Okay. What is the difference between undefined and non-defined?
So when I don't assign any value to an declaration, it will be shown as undefined. If I don't declare any a variable, and when I used to get that, so it will show us like not defined.
Okay. What is the hoisting?
So the process of shifting of any declaration, sorry, the process of shifting to the top of any declaration is called also.
Okay.
I just send a question in chat box.
Yes.
Can you please tell me the answer for this question?
So the answer will be three. Sorry. So the answer will be 4.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Answer will be 4.
Yes, sir.
What is closure?
So, sir, the scope of any parent function is known as scope of closure.
Sorry, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I have asked what is closure.
Closure. Sorry, sir.
Okay. What are modules?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. What is ES6?
Uh, ES6 is sorry, sir.
What is callback function?
So when any function, okay. So a function which takes function as a parameter.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
What is type of operator?
Sorry, sir.
What is type of operator?
Sorry, sir.
What is difference between undefined and undeclared and not declared?
Okay. So the variable, the variable has been assigned but don't have. So there is a variable but don't assign any value. So it will like undefined and sorry, sir. Will you please repeat your question?
What is the difference between undefined and undeclared?
So actually, I have no idea about undeclared, but the undefined is the when you don't assign any value to the variable, it will show undefined.
What is the purpose of void zero?
Sorry, sir.
What is DOM?
DOM is a document object model. Sorry, I think I'm not able to recall.
Okay. What is JSON? Do you know JSON?
Yes, sir. JSON is JavaScript object notation, which is
Sorry.
JSON is JavaScript object notation, which is
Are you sure? Okay. What is CDN?
So Sweden is sorry.
What is object?
So where we can store multiple uh, data in the form of field and value.
Okay. What is constructor method?
So constructor method is constructor method gives us an instance to create object.
Sorry. Can you please repeat your answer?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall that.
Okay. So tell me, can I redeclare late and constant keywords variables? Not late and constant keywords.
No, sir.
Sorry.
So we can't redeclare any. So we can't redeclare in latent const. So we can redeclare in let, but not in const.
We can redeclare
But the let,
late. Okay.
whereas in const we can't redeclare, either we can't reassign.
Okay. What is arrow function?
And function is the simplest way to write function which uses the language code. Sorry for the clear.
Okay. Please share your screen and open a notepad.
So can I use VS Code? I'm actually
No,
uh,
no,
not very sure.
only use the notepad. I just ping one array in chat box. So you have to find the max number and minimum number from that array, or largest or smallest number from that array.
Okay. So able to recall that function. So I would like to see.
What happened? Just try.
Sir, I would like to skip this question. I'm not able to recall this.
You're not able to recall.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's suppose I have a string, one string, and just I want to uppercase the first letter from that string. So how would you achieve?
So uh,
Wait a minute. I just ping one string in chat box. Do you understand what is the question?
so I have to uppercase the this string
First letter
first
for
letter.
each word. Yeah.
No, sir. I can uppercase the whole string. Sir.
What happened, Rupesh?
So I can uppercase the whole string, but I don't know the way to capitalize it.
Let's suppose I want to reverse that string.
So we have a method like reverse.
So write a code for reversing that string.
Right.
So Rupesh, is it a right way to reverse that string?
Sorry, sir. So I can get reversed in this B.
What happened, Rupesh?
Sir, I'm not able to recall, so I would like to skip that question.
Okay. So tell me, Rupesh, why would I hire you?
So, my skill set is definitely gonna be the asset for our company. So as
Do
of
you think your skill set is an asset for our company?
so I'm I'll improve myself and I'll do it my best for the company.
Okay. Rate yourself in HTML out of 10.
So 7 in HTML,
Okay. In CSS.
CSS 8,
Okay. In JavaScript,
in JavaScript 5,
Angular.
Angular 6.
Okay. Okay, Rupesh. Then no problem. And thank you for giving your time.
Thank you, sir.
And best of luck for your future.
Thank you, Rupesh.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Abhijit.